na komputer i robimy. Gdzie ta transmisja na żywo? Facebook. Mhm. Dobra. W stronie. Dobrze. Ciekawe, czy pójdzie teraz. Robiłem sobie aktualizację kompa, więc powinno wszystko działać lepiej niż wcześniej. No nie. Okej. Ale zaraz się okaże, czy, czy mamy. No, dawaj, dawaj. Jest, nie ma. A, jest. Chyba jest. Tak? Dobrze. E, Kochani, witam serdecznie na drugiej z w takiej formule degustacji, która jest efektem mojego udziału w festiwalu. Poprzednia siadła bardzo dobrze, więc mam nadzieję, że ta również się spodoba i że zrobimy z tego rodzaj jakiejś może nie tyle tradycji, co jakiegoś takiego stałego elementu no, gry degustacyjnej, tak? W moim wykonaniu. To była pierwsza edycja festiwalu Whisky Live niemieckiego, na który ja ledwie dotarłem, bo tak naprawdę noc tylko dzieliła mnie pomiędzy festiwalem warszawskim a festiwalem niemieckim i w zasadzie większa część Niemiec, więc jak dojechałem tam, a mało kto wiedział, że się tam wybieram, to był wielki szok, że jak to stary, byłeś wieczorem, w zasadzie bardzo późnym wieczorem jeszcze w Warszawie i nagle jesteś rano w Hamburgu. Tak, taki był plan. Było to dosyć karkołomne, ale się udało. Tak jak po paryskim ubiegłotygodniowym festiwalu wybrałem te rumy, które wywarły na mnie najlepsze wrażenie, ale też skupiłem się w przypadku festiwalu niemieckiego na bottlingach specjalnie tworzonych przy tej okazji oraz dla niemieckiego importera Kirsch. Od którego mamy dzisiaj reprezentanta Sebastiana Hernana, którego poprosiłem o poprowadzenie tego spotkania albo współudział w tym spotkaniu, opowiedzenie trochę o festiwalu, o tym, czego możemy się spodziewać za rok, gdyż powiedziałem mu o moim planie zgarnięcia Was kilka osób i pojechania grupą tam na ten festiwal. Mam przy okazji parę pomysłów, co zrobić przy okazji tego festiwalu, żeby nie jechać tylko w tej z powrotem, ale to jak już dogram szczegóły, to będę do Was wracać. Więc zacznijmy to spotkanie. Sebastian, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining and the power is yours. Tell something about your company, how you work, where you came from, how you do this now, and mostly about the festival, please.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for spending the Monday night with us here and having some nice rums. Thank you for inviting me. Do you want me to share the presentation so I can show some
Yeah,
pictures?
sure. Let me try to do this. Yes, I think you can do this now.
Okay, check. Do you see the presentation?
No, not yet.
Okay. Hmm.
Uh, yeah,
You
let
can see
me.
it now?
Yeah, it's okay now. But let me say something in Polish before you start.
Yeah.
Panowie, słuchajcie, bardzo mocno myślałem nad tym, czy nie zaprosić paru osób odpowiadających za te botlingi oraz będących ambasadorami albo brand ownerami tych firm. Natomiast w związku z tym, że raz, dwa, trzy, z czterema z nich spotkamy się na degustacjach poświęconych tym destylarniom, więc uznałem, że zapraszanie ich dzisiaj wprowadziłoby za dużo zamieszania i dlatego mamy aż lub tylko Sebastiana. Sebastian, you can continue. Thank you.
Okay. So you can see the presentation.
Yes.
I will talk briefly about the company because I don't want to bore anyone with company details and everything, but and then talk quickly about the Whiskey Life. Um, so I want to start with what is Whiskey Life Germany, then get to what is the Awakening series. As many of you have seen on the bottles, we have the little logo that says Awakening series, and then we get quickly to the tasting and taste the nice rums. Hopefully, the rums you like that we selected. So quickly, some facts about Whiskey Life Germany. It's the first edition ever in Germany. We organized it as Kirschenport. We are family-owned distributor in Germany. The company was started in 1976 by Dieter Kirsch. That's Christoph's father. Christoph took over about 6 to 8 years ago, and that's when he really developed Kirsch into the company that it is today. And he's always very ambitious. That's why he came up with the idea of Whiskey Life Germany about 2 years ago. That's when we started planning it, talking about the name rights. As you all probably know, it's a well-known format. You have Whiskey Life Paris, London, Singapore. You have Whiskey Life Warsaw, right? So it's quite popular all over Europe or the world. And it happened 2 days in Hamburg. Saturday was B2C, so for consumers. Sunday was B2B. We had about 2,000 visitors throughout the 2 days. We had more than 120 brands on 70 stands and had more than 1,000 bottles open that you could try for free. The ticket was €70 or 69.90, and everything we had at the show you were able to try for free. For example, more on the whiskey side, we had a Glen Grant from 1959 from Gordon and MacPhail that was open. You could just try it. So the goal was to have some special bottlings open that you normally don't just get to try, and especially not for a ticket price of 69.90. And then we also did about 30 different bottlings for the Awakening series. And I'll get to the video soon. The Awakening series is, as the name says, awakening, because it's the first time. It's the first time the Whiskey Life Germany awakens from its sleep. I want to put it that way. So that's why we called it Awakening series and came up with a little logo. And as I said, we had about 30 different bottlings. And I would like to show you a quick summarizing movie of the show that we did. And see it? Feel it?
Yeah. Mm, and this is the movie without sound, or there is sound inside? Sebastian, wy mnie słyszycie?
Tak?
A słyszycie dźwięk w filmiku?
Nie.
A,
Nie.
pokaz slajdów, parlała się. Ja myślę, że to było, myślę, że to jest na YouTubie, tak mi się wydaje. Nie chciałbym obciążyć teraz za bardzo łącza, bo w ubiegłym tygodniu
Nie, poza tym nuda, same whisky lecą.
Samuelski. Okej. Słuchajcie, no to w takim razie dodam, bo pewnie Sebastian teraz też mnie nie słyszy. Przypuszczam, że u niego jest dźwięk. Nie było tam natłoku. Przypuszczam, że z dwóch powodów. Po pierwsze, pierwsza edycja, więc ludzie
So
musieli, przypuszczam, to wczuć się w temat.
I'll spare you that last part 'cause it's all in German. It's
Sebastian,
Michael, our.
Sebastian, the whole movie was without the sound.
Oh, was well, that's okay. But you saw
Okay.
the images.
So yeah, guys, I will tell you the rest later on after meeting, our after meeting. Okay, Sebastian, you can continue.
Okay, so but you got the impression for what the show looked like. It was obviously a lot of whiskey, but we had, of course, definitely a lot of rum, tequila, mezcal, gin, liqueur, cognac, armagnac. So we basically had all categories represented at the show, and we wanted to be a spirit show. I mean, the name is Whiskey Life, but similar to Whiskey Life Paris, we want to have all categories represented and have something for every customer, for every consumer. Um, then I just included some pictures of the show. That's the main hall. That was the entry. So it was quite packed for the first time. Here's a few more bottlings Flensburg Rum Company did. We didn't just do the Indonesia. We did a little bit different ones. I can tell you a little bit more about Flensburg Rum Company later on. Then we have Pramod from Emerald in India. I mean, many people who have been to Whiskey Life Paris maybe already know him. Some of the faces that were at Whiskey Life Germany that was important to us. We had Billy Walker. He's the owner of Glenallachie in Scotland, the Speyside Whiskey Distillery. Andrew Symington, he's the owner of Signatory Vintage, also very well-known independent bottler on the whiskey side. That's Christoph Kirsch, the owner of Kirsch Import. He's quite young, which is always a bit intimidating because he's only like, what is he, 33, 34? So yeah, still quite young.
34, really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
wow.
born in 91, so yeah, very young. Then you see Sukinder, the owner of Elixir, Black Todd,
Yeah.
for example. Here we have some rum faces that were present at the show. You have the crazy guys from Takamaka, Bernard and Nicola. You have Klaus from Rum Nation in Denmark. Of course, everyone knows Daniele. He was there as well. And Aurélie from Bali and St. James. She was there as well. Here's a little overview of the master classes we did. We didn't do too many master classes in the beginning because we want to get a feeling how it works, how people would like the master classes. We did one with a guy from Scotland, how to assemble a cask. Then, of course, Daniele did his masterclass, and it's always tough to stop him. I think he was supposed to do 45 minutes, and he ended up doing 2 hours, as always.
Yeah.
And then we also had Serge Valentin, Whiskey Fun. Maybe some of you know him. Yeah, so it was quite successful. All the masterclasses were sold out quite quickly. So yeah, we're very happy. Here's another overview of some of the Awakening series.
Sebastian, can you come back this previous slide?
Yeah.
To be honest, I really like this masterclass session on the left side because all of these people around was sitting on the floor.
Yeah. Because we
Okay.
need more space. We can't do it in a tight room, so we
Uh-huh.
did it in a big open space. And people were actually helping. So he's from Scotland, and he's just someone helping him and like getting to experience how to assemble a cask.
Okay.
So yeah, it's nice to have something different and not like someone who's talking, everyone's sitting in front of him. We have done this before, and now we did it for the first time for the Whiskey Life Germany. I think definitely we will have more masterclasses next year, but it was just for the first test, it's always difficult to organize all the little details, so we didn't want to get into too many smaller details we had to organize. So I think we did 5 masterclasses on the Saturday, and they were all well received. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we have some of the Awakening series you get to taste, and I picked the for me the highlights because I mean I'm a big Hampton fan personally, and I told Valier that I wanted a Hampton single cask, high Easter, bourbon barrel, so really like a typical Hampton flavor. That's why we selected the HGML. It's a mark you don't see too often. It's quite high. I really like it, and I think the feedback was great. Then with Flensburg Rum Company, we did Indonesia 2015, so roughly 9 to 10 years old. Pot still rum, also something you don't have every day in a bottling. And then we are very happy to do the Bali single cask because I think it's the first one they did for the German market, and they did it especially for Whisky Live, and that's kind of the argument why they did it for us because we said for the first edition of Whisky Live we need something very special. So yeah, we're really happy to have this beautiful bottle. Yeah, I think that's the biggest part about Whisky Life Germany. If you have any questions, just shoot, let me know. Happy to answer all the questions, all the fuck ups, everything that went well, everything that didn't work well. But yeah,
The most important thing for me, of course, after we usually have a main session like now, like this one, but after the special guest like you now leave the meeting, we have kind of after meeting, and this is the moment when I usually show something more. I have some pictures, but I have them on my phone, and so during your session, I will try to manage this and prepare some pictures for later. But for now we have a space for the bottles. Yeah,
yeah,
taste it.
yeah, yeah, sure. Do you want to start? Do you want to go through and I'll just jump in, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, you can just start it because it's we have half hour after, so I think we can start it. Some of people, I think most of people here are going to work tomorrow,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
we need to try and yeah, and we are going step by step, bottle by bottle. And
Mhm.
if you can tell us some backgrounds of co-bottling or just
Yeah,
cooperating with these companies and some of these bottlings you have or we have.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, sure. So you want me to do the presentation or just go through it?
How you wish, because on the presentation we have only pictures of the bottles and some one of or two, I don't remember, pictures from the distilleries or
Yeah,
something like that. So we can just
talk about it.
run this like this one now, like this now. Oh, sorry for my moves.
Okay, so we just go through it bottle by bottle.
Yeah, so we are starting from Jamaica 2015, yeah, 46 ABV, and the second one is also Jamaican 50 ABV.
Yeah,
Uh, I always like the situation when some independent bottler or whatever guy from the industry can say on the label which specific distillery was it. So I know the reason, of course, but I will ask you now if you know which
yeah,
one specific distillery was it. Okay?
yeah.
Especially, yeah, from both of these bottles.
I think
I know,
it's
yeah.
always,
So sorry, yeah.
yeah. As you know, it's always the same case or often the same case. You're not allowed to say the name, but you can write something down that's very specific. For example, on the bottle, distilled in Louis das Valle in Jamaica, and that's Worthy Park. So that's where Worthy Park is located. So you cannot say Worthy Park, but you can say the area where it's distilled, and then you know it's Worthy Park because that's where it's from, and that's the case for both of them. And that's in general. If you see a secret bottling, like the 9-year-old, it says Secret Jamaica. I would probably say 90% of the time, Secret Jamaica is Worthy Park because that's the distillery with the most output and that's selling the most bulk to Maine, to Scare in the Netherlands. So it's an easy hack. If you see Secret Jamaica, it's usually Worthy Park. 9 out of 10 times, I would say it's Worthy Park. And in this case, they wrote down the area where it's distilled, and that's very clear. It's Worthy Park, and I think you can always taste the Worthy Park from its very special flavor profile. So yeah, it's both of them are Worthy Park.
Okay, how the process of choosing this kind of bottlings or projects looks like from your side?
Yeah. So we have been working so Rest and Be Thankful is a company. They're originally from whiskey bottlings. We do a lot of whiskey bottlings with them as well, but they're also quite big on Jamaican rum, and their philosophy is to do. They might change it in the future, but for now, I believe the philosophy is Jamaica and Scotland. Those are the two origins they work with. So Scotland on the whiskey side and Jamaica on the rum side. And the process is we get the samples into the office, and then it's always Friday afternoon for 3:30. I have a meeting with Christoph, and it's in the calendar every week, but we don't always have samples, and that's where we get together and taste the samples and select the casts we want to have for Germany. It used to be Friday 9 in the morning, but I said let's do 3:30 in the afternoon, and then we can finish and have a weekend. So yeah, that's usually how we select the casks. It was the same process for all of the bottlings we did for Whisky Life as well. The two Rest and Be Thankful bottlings were done a year or 2 years ago, but also selected by us at Kirsch. And sometimes we also send samples to some guys from the sales team because they're also quite big on the rum side. It always depends what the timing is. If they want to have feedback within 2 days, then we select something. If we have more time, we always send it to the sales guys as well. In the case of the second one, we did it together with Woodrum Clan. It's also a small independent bottler in southern Germany. And one of the guys from Woodrum Clan, he works for us on a freelance basis. So that's why he gets some casts or gets involved in some of the cast projects. It's also Sebastian. So we all have the same
I
name.
remember. He broke his arm. Yeah, do I remember good? He broke his arm now or something like that. Yeah, I
Oh yeah,
saw
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
had a surgery on his shoulder.
yeah. Very nice guy.
Yeah, he's really nice, and he did the bottling. We did the bottling, the second one together. The 9-year-old Secret Jamaican. Yeah, as I said, also Worthy Park. Both of them in bourbon barrels, so very typical Jamaican bourbon barrel. Not too many experiments.
So what's the difference between of two of them? Okay, I can see a 9-year-old and the first one is 7. So is there only difference between of two of them 2 years of aging? Or
That's mostly the
maybe
difference.
okay.
They're both small batch or micro batch or however you want to call it. So it's a blend of several casks, and for the first one it's 2 casks, and for the second one it's a little bit more. It's 3 casks. And they're all minimum aged 9 years, and the first one's minimum 7 years. So a little bit of the age difference, but it's both bourbon barrels, so both very rather typical Jamaican rums. So it's not a single cask. It's in both cases micro batch or small batch. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, good
And the
info.
ABV, of course. We have 46% and 50%, so
Yeah, of course.
a little bit older and a little bit more ABV.
Guys, what do you think about this one? These two. Did you try these two both together? I did it, so that's why maybe I asked you about this one.
Cheers.
I've only tried the Warfy Park, and for me, it's okay. It's very nice on taste, and I think it would works. It would work very fine in a blend because this got so fine Jamaican heavy flavor, heavy taste. But in the sorry flavor, but when speaking of taste, it tastes a bit like a classic Warfy Park, but it lacks, the fruits and all of this Jamaican stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward for the 9-year-old, which will be next.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to see what you think of the 9-year-old, because even though it's the same distillery, same bourbon barrels, I think they're very different from the taste. So I've tasted both of them, of course. So I would be interested to see you if you see the difference, what the difference is for you.
To me, basically, the second one is much better. The 9-year-old. And I'm really curious if that's an influence of a cask or maybe the distillate is a little bit. But you said it's the same, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
It's bourbon barrels.
So basically, it's the cask. Those 2 years and perhaps a little bit higher ABV. That may be a secret as well. But to me, it's just much richer and both on the nose and on the palate. And yeah, I do
Yeah.
like it a lot. And it's like a typical Jamaican one, but that's a good thing, right? Basically, that's what I'm looking for when
Yeah.
drinking Jamaican.
You must know, Sebastian, I didn't tell you before that most of guys here are like Hyester Rams. So,
Good.
we did a mini tasting before with TECC, Long Pond, and Hamden, or I don't know, MOBA, South Africa. So most of guys here are just, we have palate, we have highest palate.
Yes,
So
perfect. So
that's
the
why we
the
usually
Hampton,
we usually drink kind of like this, Warty Parks, in the breakfast.
so that's perfect. So then you will love the last Hampton. Definitely. Personally, I love Jamaica. I love Hampton. My dog is named Hampton, so I'm really big fan. He's running around somewhere. He's also crazy. So he's also high Easter. Yeah, but I think the first one is 46%. It's an easy entry Jamaican rum, but it's not the geeky rum. The second one is much more on the geeky side. Unfortunately, we don't really know the Easter mark for the second one, but I would assume the Easter level is higher than the first one. It's not just the ABV; it's a similar barrel. So for me, just from the flavor, it's definitely higher Easter than the first one. So the first one is always for me a good start to Easter, to Jamaica, to get a feeling for it, but not to be too overwhelmed. Because when you
Yeah.
start with Jamaican rum, it's easily too much. Like the Hampton in the end, if you would give this one to a non-experienced drinker, it would go crazy. He wouldn't know what this is. So I think the first one is a really good Jamaican start. And the second one is then the next step in the Jamaica journey.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So guys, can you go to the next one? Are you ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Okay, so the next one is Guyana,
The Rum Nation, right?
Rum Nation, yeah.
Yeah. So
Rum
Rum
Nation.
Nation is also quite young one, and we've been working. I don't know if you know the history of Rum Nation. It's was originally founded by Fabio Rossi in Italy, and he sold the company to McY in Denmark a few years ago. So the barrels used to be in a warehouse in Italy, so quite warm climate. And now I believe all the barrels have been moved to to Denmark, so very rather colder climate. And the story is that they usually put the rum in sherry casks to finish them. They also do some experiments with whiskey casks, like Danish whiskey, peated whiskey. I'm not the biggest fan of that combination of, for example, Jamaican rum and peated whiskey, because I think you have two extreme categories within the category. Like peated whiskey is extreme for whiskey drinkers, and Jamaican high ester rum is extreme for rum drinkers. So if you combine it, for me it's always a bit too much. But they experiment a lot with casks as well. And here we have a 6-year-old Guyana Diamond distilled on a Port Morant still that is located at the Diamond Distillery. So it's quite interesting, the history of Guyana rum, how all the different distilleries or all the different stills are combined at the Diamond Distillery today. So I'm not sure. I'm sure if you're the geeks, you know how DDL combined or Diamond Distillery combines all the different stills and styles in one distillery, basically. So here we have.
So this is the Pont Morant only, not the blend.
No, it's Port Morant still.
Okay. How many samples you tried from Rum Nation before you choose this one?
I think we roughly had 3, and it wasn't all Guyana. I think it's basically when I select when we select the cast, it's always for me what's interesting for the geeks, because I very much like rum myself. Like I work for Kirsch so I'm the head of sales for Kirsch, but I'm also on my private side a big rum geek. So I always try to think, okay, what's interesting for me? Like everyone has Panama single cast. That's not very interesting for me. So it's Jamaica, it's Trinidad, it's Guyana, and those are the casts I would always recommend or want to try if they have it. Of course, yeah, Fiji can be quite interesting. You can have many interesting origins, but the obvious ones, it's always Guyana, Trinidad, Jamaica. So I think we tried a Mauritius, I think a Hampton, and Guyana. And then we decided, okay, Guyana fits well in the range because we already have Jamaica.
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
Agricole.
Yeah.
So we thought to go a totally different direction. That's also, quite interesting, quite geeky. The anything that comes from Guyana these days.
Guys, what do you think about this one?
What do you think of this one?
I love the taste of this because it's the first time I'm tasting I'm smelling so clearly both the Demerara sugar and the burnt sugar, the caramel. Like usually the one of this scents is for me more dominant, and here I can smell both of them. But the taste is surprising because it's more snappy. I find it like more towards the Trinidad rums. I will need to try one more time.
It's interesting because
it's kind of a dry. It's surprising, but it's like very, very interesting.
It's dryness here. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, Jarek?
It kind of surprised me because on the nose it's rather sweet, at least for me. So also a lot of vanilla, some raisins as well, but it's so sweet basically. And when it comes to the palate, to the taste, I would say it's very coffee-like, like caramel, but rather bitter, out of nuts, at least for me. So it's interesting because it's super rich, but nose and palate they can trick you.
Yeah. So just for the compilation of this one, it's 6 years old, 3 years tropical aging in ex-bourbon barrels. then 1 more year in continental aging in a bourbon barrel, and 2 years in an ex Oloroso sherry cask. So that explains, of course, the color a little bit, the sweetness on the nose from the Oloroso sherry. Yeah. So just how the 6 years were spent.
This was the second reason I wanted to use this one. First reason was your bottling, but the second reason was I really like sherry barrels. In every distillate, I just like it. So I tried this one. I tried this bottle during the festival, and I thought, okay, this is very nice. It's of course delicate, but it's surprising because it's sweetness on the nose and dryness on the tongue. So I really like the rums in general who are changing, which are surprising during the drinking. So yeah, this one is very nice. Of course, it's like a dessert, but there is not always and not only the space for high esters. So yeah, so I really like this one.
I think it's the easy sipping rum. Even if you consider the 57% ABV, you don't really taste it that much, which is for me surprising because it's so young. It's 6 years old, but still well balanced for the high ABV. So it's really easy to drink and not too overwhelming. As you said, it's not crazy high ester.
Exactly. Guys, anyone else want to say something? Any of you? Hmm? I usually, don't ask people who has turned off cameras because maybe I don't know the reason why they didn't um, around the cameras. So that's why I never ask people, and people knows this already. So sometimes there is the whole meeting that they don't say any word, and
Okay.
just in the end, 1 minute before closing the session, they say, hello, I like this one and this one, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
So in the beginning of my master classes, or my series of master classes, it was, I saw the problem in this one, because, I'm trying to talk to 20, 30, 50 people, and
Yeah.
only two, three, sometimes five can or want to say something. So yeah, so don't worry about this. I stopped.
Yeah. That
Okay,
makes sense.
guys, can we
First of you need to say something. How do you like Guyana?
I do. I told already. I told already. So I know I like in general Guyana Rams. So but of course, every time, those of you who knows me much more, and in general, tastings, it depends of the day, it depends of the condition, it depends what you drink before or ate before. For me, I just need a moment for every kind of rum, every. But I bring this bottle. I brought this bottle, all these bottles, half an hour before the tasting. So my rums are cold, so I don't feel it as much as I could. But I remember I tried this one during that day, and it was awesome. I liked it a lot. And I like in general Guyana rums. So yeah, guys, are we moving to the next one? Yeah. So which one was the next one? Jibali?
Bali? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as many of you know, probably Bali is like the nerdy little brother of St. James. distilled at St. James on a column still on Martinique. So it's an agricole rum based on fresh pressed sugarcane juice. It's aged 15 years tropically, which is quite old for agricole rum. And it was aged in American oak. So again, probably bourbon barrels. Could be new American oak, but I would assume it's bourbon barrel. Unfortunately, the only information we got was American oak, but that is usually a bourbon barrel.
My first touch of this one, Jibali, was really, really nice. I like both super aged agricole rums or super young or even unaged. Mostly unaged, of course, because of my daiquiri competition, which I ran 4 years since 4 years, yeah. So I like unaged in general rams a
Yeah.
lot. Of course, they should be good. Not only,
Yeah.
the most known mark we have on the market. This is not
Yeah.
my style from the very beginning. But on the other side, super old, I mean 15, 20 something year old
Yeah.
agricole rams can be very, very good. In blind test, you can think it is kind of cognac or super old Armagnac or something like that. If some agricole rams can be similar to that one, I think, oh, it's good for me. So when I tried first time this Jibali, I was in shock, I like it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super
I
curious
think for
about you
me,
guys. Yeah.
I always like or tend to like the young agricoles a little bit more because you have that freshness, and that's more obvious in the young ones. When you like aged up to 4 years, you can still taste that fresh grass, the green notes you have in a fresh agricole. And I think some of the older ones lose that freshness a little bit. I think this
Always.
one, as you said, it could be a nerdy Armagnac as well. Like if you taste it blind, it could be something else, and that's what I thought was so interesting. You have the influence from the American oak, but because of the age, you don't have the obvious agricole notes, I believe. So I think it's very. If you put it in an Armagnac tasting, I think people wouldn't recognize it as a rum. So I think that's interesting. But you also have those geeky, estery, glue flavors. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I had a blind test 2 years ago or 3 years ago with one German guy, and he sent me some samples with Armagnacs. I didn't know what's inside, so I put the numbers, which one was first, second, and third, and the rest, all the rest. And I put almost at the end super um, e, ojej, zgubiłem słowo. Opposite to cheap is
Expensive.
expensive. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. It was super expensive. It was costed about 2,500 euros for the bottle, and I put it almost at the end. All the rest was Armagnacs, so
Yeah.
I was in shock in that time. At that moment, I understood that Armagnac can be very, very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love the price point. You can get really old Armagnacs for super cheap price. I
Yeah.
went on vacation in Armagnac, and I'm born in 1988. And if you buy whiskey or rum from 1988, it's quite expensive by now. But I bought a bottle of Armagnac for 38 euros from 1988, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
you can really get a lot for your price.
Yeah, I totally agree. Guys, what do you think about this Jibali? Piotruś, kusicie? Odmutowanie? Widzę po tobie.
As you know, Chris, I love agricole rums, but this one is too old for me. Really, too old, because I prefer the younger agricoles. Also aged, but for 8 years, not more,
Yeah.
because it lose this agricole freshness, this wilderness. I love this bouquet from the agricole rums. This is excellent, well balanced, like you said, as Armagnac. When I try first sip, whoa, it's really rum. It's very good, but it's not my type of agricole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I appreciate this good fluid.
Yeah. I know you very well. So because we talked a lot about rams in general, so I know what you like. That's why I'm not surprised you say that.
Yeah, I agree. I also like mostly when I drink agricole, I like it young and wild, but also the same for Jamaican rum. I often like younger Jamaican rum because it's untamed, it's wild, it's yeah, or unaged at all. So yeah, I agree with you. But this one we selected because of the age. It's older. It's for an agricole. It's quite old, tropically aged, 15 years. It's quite a lot, and yeah,
It's
it's very interesting.
it's very elegant, but
Yeah.
not so wild.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll be opposition to what has been said, because to me, I guess Krzysztof is not surprised as well. Uh, I do like this one a lot, and but I also, I like aged drums. I enjoy when it's properly aged, in a nice barrel, and this one has an everything. A nice ABV, 50. It's very elegant, very rich. I would like to spend actually much more time with it to appreciate it. But yeah, uh, as for now, the best one for me.
You say that because you didn't try the next ones.
I said as for now. That's
As for now, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Guys, anyone else want to say something? Barnaba, come on.
I'm as we say in Polish too short for talking about agricole rams.
No,
I
you're
think
not. You know that.
one of the two aged agricole rams I have tried. So it's hard to me to describe. But yeah, I feel a bit what Piotr said, that it's a bit too aged, but nevertheless, yes, it's very elegant, and the taste is like very very full bodied.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think especially when you think of Martinique rums, there's a few distilleries that are great for white rums, and I don't like so much the aged rums, and then the other way around. For example, for me, Rum JM, I don't like the white one, but I really like the aged ones.
Yeah,
La Favorite, I don't like the aged ones, but I really like the white ones. So
exactly.
there's like also a big difference in the Martinique agricole distilleries. Yeah, so very interesting, especially for daiquiris or teaponge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love it. We love it. Definitely, we love it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, are we moving to the next one? And
Transport Rum Company, Indonesia.
yeah, you know what, Sebastian? I think I found it, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about the distillery. Which one the distillery was it? Tell us now.
I don't know.
Ah, come
I
on.
I really don't know. So the cask came through the obvious ways through main rum company, and we have very little information. It's aged in ex rum casks, so we don't even like we bought the full cask, and you couldn't tell what it was before. Unfortunately, I know that it's It was aged for 9 months in Indonesia, then 8 years in Liverpool at Main Rum Company, and then we had it in Flensburg for another, I think, 9 to 10 months. But it's really secret distillery. So if you know the distillery, you know more
I'm
than
not
me.
sure. I'm not sure. And to be honest, to be really, really honest, now I don't remember. But I found some information, but it was, very little. So I think, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I'm super curious about this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll check it. I'll check it one more time, and I probably send to the participants information which one distillery was it. But yeah, I'm not sure now. I'm not sure. That's why I thought I will ask you. Maybe you know.
We bought it as secret Indonesia, and it's funny when you buy the cask. Sometimes you get information. The liquid is aged 4 to 23 years. That's like this.
Really?
But how old is it? It's like then it's a blend 4 to 23 years. We did a bottling with a rum from Thailand, and it said literally 4 to 23 years. So that's not something
But
you can really work with.
did they put or did you put any information about aged on the label?
No,
No. So
no. So, but we know it's 4 to 23 years, so it could be anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So sometimes you don't get too many exact information. And in this case, the cask, I talked to Klaus, he's the CEO of Flensburg Rum Company. And he said the cask looked terrible. You couldn't tell anything. It said ex rum cask, but that could be anything.
You know what
So it's most likely a bourbon barrel.
yeah.
But other
Look,
than that, main rum company could be anything.
yeah. Pedro?
But
Yeah.
is this clear rum, not something like Batavia, Arak, and something?
No, it's rum. Yeah. And the process is so Flensburg Rum Company was founded founded roughly 10 years ago and really started with the bottling and producing like 5 to 6 years ago. And it's a small independent bottler based in northern Germany, and we work quite close with them, and we often select casks together, so we get samples from different origins. For example, you saw in the picture earlier, we have Le Galion, which is very interesting from Martinique. We have a lot of Barbados, Panama, Jamaica, and then we age in all different kind of casks. And this one, we got the cask because it was very interesting. It was already almost fully aged when we bought it, so we only did a small finish. Yeah. So there's my dog Hen running around. Yeah. So I think it's very interesting. Like, what do you have in the nose when you? I had this one in the glass for like 10 minutes now. So it's a pot still rum. I can say that much. Chris, does that align with your distillery?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel some
I almost get a
saltiness.
little bit of like bacon, like rich.
Yeah, I feel some saltiness, some olives, some vegetables. But in the same time, I feel some sweetness. I feel some vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, vanilla and a little
So
woody,
as I said, ex
Yeah,
rum.
little
light
woody,
woody
super young. Yeah,
smell.
yeah.
Yeah.
To me, also both on the nose and on the taste, it's quite mineral, as you said, Krzysztof.
Yeah.
So the saltiness and it's sweet, but at the same time, I would say mineral.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel also some chili or sweet chili or something like that in the taste, especially the taste. Caroline said smoked
Smoke.
pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smoked pepper.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very interesting
Oh,
that,
second taste is super nice, super fruity second taste.
and that's why we select the cast because it's like there's so much going on, so much happening. Like you have so many flavors, and I think also the nose and the palate are quite different. I also have like woody leather notes on the palate, but also fruity. So it's very interesting, and it works well with the 59% ABV.
Yeah, some of guys could say that there's a mess here, because you have much of everything.
Mm.
But yeah, but when you start to think about this, you can try select some smells and tastes. So yeah, I like this one. I like this one. I remember when I talk with guys from Flambour's around company, and I think the best one for me in that moment on the table, on the booth, was Le Galion. So when I tried Le Galion, it was,
Yeah.
wow, we definitely have to do an online master class with this one. So yeah, so super nice, super nice. That's
So
why I
this one,
decided, that's why this is one of the reasons I decided not to put Le Galion to this masterclass, because I want to do an online masterclass with these guys. But the main line for me was Awakening series,
yeah,
to say about you and your activation, not about Flensburg Ram Company.
yeah. So Le Galion, we actually bought. It's all unaged stock we bought, and so we bought this 4 or 5 years ago. So the one you tasted should be like 4 years old now. I think it's actually funny when you think of Le Galion. Let me see my bottle.
Fajnie, podoba mi się. Zapomniałem, że taki dobry.
I really like Le Galion from the flavor. And when I went to Martinique, wait, let me just turn off the blurring.
Oh, you will see your room.
Yeah, it's a
Are
mess.
you in the
That's
office or
why.
in the house?
At home.
Home, okay.
Yeah, so that's some
Okay.
of my collection. And so this bottle, it's a Le Galion, and I bought
Okay.
it on Martinique. And I said, it's 43%, 50 cl. And I asked them, can I try it? They said, no, 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 cuisine. So cooking, for cooking. I said, but I wanna drink it. And they said, no, 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 no. Because it's high ester, it's geeky rum.
Oh,
They said, it's only for cuisine, only cuisine. So
Yes.
I bought this bottle, and you know how much it costs on
No,
Martinique?
no.
6 euro.
6 euros.
oh,
6 euro, because it's for cooking,
We
not for
didn't
drinking.
definitely have to go there. And it
And
was,
it's great rum. You can tell that it's aged in the casks are not very good, so it has a bit of burnt flavor, but the
Mhm.
rum is amazing. And I was like, yeah, okay, fine. I buy it without trying. I said, yeah, it's cuisine. It's amazing. It's great rum. It's it even says Grand Rhone.
Le Galion always rules.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grand Rhone, 6 euros.
yeah.
So it's
My first impression was the label similar to olive oil.
yeah,
I thought you show us
yeah,
olive oil, but it was the same situation when I talk with Daniele Biondi during your festival, and I saw the little bottles with super high esters,
yeah,
4,000, 5,000, 6,000 esters or something like that. And he
yeah,
gave me and under the table, and he told me definitely not to drink.
yeah,
Guess what I did?
yeah, yeah.
It
I did
is,
the same.
this is stronger by me
Yeah,
than me.
yeah. He had the spray,
The
and I
spray,
also
yeah.
sprayed the 6,000 Essa in my mouth. And that's too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yes.
You shouldn't do that.
Totally changing everything, changing
You
everything.
shouldn't do that
I
to
need to
that.
definitely talk with Daniela about this one more time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I will manage maybe I will no, maybe do is a chance to take some of it on the
yeah,
festival in Poland. I don't know. We will see.
yeah,
But I like
yeah.
the
It's
I like
crazy.
the yeah, exactly. So, guys, what do you think about this one? This Indonesia? Anyone else?
It's good.
It's good? Yeah.
Thumbs
I'm
up.
surprised. I'm surprised because I don't have a wide experiences with the Indonesian rams, but I know a few 10, maybe 12 rams from Indonesia, mostly Naga rams and Marama, something like this, and some Batavia Arak also, but always Indonesian ram in my mind is very, very sweet.
Yeah.
This one is drier,
Yeah.
and the tastes are very, very different in this rum than other Indonesian I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very long finish. I
Yeah, yeah.
eat it all the time, all the
It's
time.
very well balanced. Some taste of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need
And
to,
Very good.
I
even when you
need
speak about the price, this bottle is 69.90, so it's a 10-year almost.
69.90. Really?
So it's almost 10 years old, and that's a super super price for the rum.
Yeah. So definitely I need it. I need it in my tastings. Really.
Yeah.
Great. This is great. So, guys, are we moving to Jamaica? Come back to Jamaica.
Back to Jamaica.
Oh, I see Barnaba. Yes. Of course it is. Mm. No,
Good finish for the day.
this bottle,
Yeah.
yeah, this bottle I had to buy from the second market. We talk about this, Sebastian, yeah.
Yeah, this
So
was super super quick sold out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? I was surprised about this, really, because as you for sure know, the rum market in general, alcohol market is slowed down.
Yeah.
So the whole bottlings like, I don't know, Four Squares, Hamderns, Hamden Beards, or whatever,
Yeah.
year or 2 years ago, it was 5 minutes and totally
Yeah.
sold out. And
Yeah.
right after in the second market or in the platforms, Facebook platforms or whatever, was much more expensive and it slowed down. So I
Yeah.
talked with importer in Czech Republic, in Poland, in Slovakia, with you in Germany,
Yeah.
in France. So everywhere is slowed down, everywhere. So
Yeah.
now, when kind of RAM or kind of selection or project are available in the store, it's just there and that's it.
Yeah.
One day, 1 week, whatever. 2 years
Yeah.
ago, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So when you told me it's
Yeah.
totally sold out, I
Yeah.
said, why?
Yeah.
Why? And of course, I forgot. I really, really was super tired in the moment when we talk in Hamburg. So I tried this Camden there, and I remember it was really, really good. But we
Yeah.
have many different rams are good
Yeah.
in the market, and they
Yeah.
are still on the market. This one, no. So
Yeah.
congratulations for this one.
Yeah. We received really good feedback on it. So yeah, this one, I think the other ones are all still available, but this one was sold out the day after the show. Basically, we kept some for the shops that couldn't attend the show, so we didn't
Mhm.
sell all the stock at the show. But the 2 days afterwards it was all sold out. I'm lucky I got one bottle for myself. I bought one bottle for myself. So yeah,
Nice. Of course, you have to.
yeah.
You
I
have.
don't buy all the bottles that I select, but this one I had to because I really liked it. As I said earlier, it's Hampton, it's bourbon barrel, it's high ester, it's everything you need from a Jamaican rum.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And for me, uh, as I like Jamaica rams. I like heavy rams. I like high ester rams in general.
Yeah,
But this one, when you look on Hamden, when you look on the Mark HGML, and not very old ram,
yeah,
and it's well-rounded,
yeah,
super similar to Whiskey Life Paris edition. It was also well-rounded.
yeah.
These two rams are similar, so very, very, very good. Yeah.
What was the Whiskey Life Paris? Which ester level was it? Was it Sea Diamond age or
Uh, uh, Let me check it. Give me a second.
don't quite remember.
Give me a second. It was here. Sea Diamond Age.
Yeah.
Sea
Yeah, so
Diamond
very
Age,
similar.
4-year-old, 2021.
Yeah. So this is actually the original sample we received. So that's how you receive the sample with a brief handwriting of Daniela on it.
Okay.
And yeah, so I think it's probably 10 CL. And we had 3 different ones, and that was just the best one. The other ones were older, and this one was just everything perfect, well balanced, good ABV. So that's why we selected this one, and I'm really happy about the feedback we got from everyone at the show. So
you have a lot of work to do if you want to do a next year edition.
yeah,
So you need help. Remember about me.
yeah,
It can be Friday. No, don't worry.
yeah, that's very true.
Guys, what do you think about this one?
Is that geeky enough for you?
It is.
Perfect.
I was more quiet before, so I can now talk a bit about Jamaica. I'm not an expert, but I do like them. It's I can feel it's around 5 years old because it isn't so well it doesn't get the feeling of more aged Jamaican rums like those 10, 12, 15 or so. The taste is more fresh, and the first seconds are a little bit spicy, but very quickly it gets really smooth, and this is what I like about it. It gets quickly, and that's the dangerous. It
Yeah,
quickly gets very very smooth, and after the second sip, I can feel the fruits. On the nose, I can feel a little bit of tropical fruits and the Jamaican heaviness, but in the taste, for me, it turns a little bit more into cherries, and the finish maybe isn't that long as I would like to. But on the other hand, it's 5 year old, so
mm,
yeah, that's what I like about it. That it's more fresh than older Jamaican rums, and it quickly gets really really smooth.
yeah,
I think, Barnabas, it would be a good idea not to drink all of it tonight because remember that you already tried this Indonesia, which was yeah, which has a very long finish and it changed your palate. It always be like this. So try it, yeah, try it just alone. I mean, without the rest of rams and probably maybe your thought will be changed. Guys, anyone else? Come on, Yarek, say something. Come on, I know you like it. Come
I had an
on.
impression that I talk too much. So, what can I say? You know, I like it.
I know.
You
I
just,
do.
I like it. What else needs to be said? I mean, that's what I love about Jamaican rums, basically. It's perhaps less surprising than Martinique, which was really a nice surprise, and I would like to spend more time with it. But yeah, that's a nice wrap up of an evening.
yeah. I think
Very
it's a
rich.
worthy last rum.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. You know, it is these two Hamdens. I mean, this Awakening selection and Whiskey Life or Whiskey Life Paris, and was my I was surprised in general because when you drink a lot, some high esters, super young rams, and from different projects, and when you touch the bottle or the sample with Hamden, or in general Jamaica, but mainly Hamden, you started to think, I know what's inside. I know what to expect from this
Yeah.
sample. And when I tried first time, I said, "Whoa, okay, it's super well rounded. I still feel Jamaican, which I like a lot, but it's well rounded. So this one is one of these rums which I could drink, maybe not all the time, but much more than super highest rum like TCC or the OK, for example, which I
Yeah.
like also.
Yeah.
So so yeah, it's very nice for me. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think DOK is mostly too much. It's nice sometimes, but like for nice evening after work, it's usually too much. It's just
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
think
great.
I think the heaviest rum you take, you need more energy, you need more
Yeah,
power
yeah,
in your mind, in your body,
yeah.
because your body is fighting with these ones.
Mhm.
So every time when I drink that kind of rums, I feel that when I'm tired, I
Yeah,
don't touch super highest rums from Jamaica.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's for a special occasion, yes, but when you just want to have a nice rum, it's too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What Barnaba wrote? 5-year-old, but more complex than 19-year-old. Woodrown clan, no offense. Ah, okay. But as far as 63.3, it doesn't feel so strong. Yeah, I totally agree.
yeah,
I totally agree.
yeah, absolutely. It's well balanced. That's why we selected this one.
Yeah. So, we are at the end of the samples. Guys, in general, what do you think about the selection?
Yeah,
I can
very
ask
curious.
only two of us, Jarek and Baradava.
I don't like the silence, so I will say something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like the selection, partly because the exact half was Jamaica,
Yeah,
and partly because, well, apart from Jamaica, there wasn't something that obvious, and we could taste Indonesia and second one, the Martinique. I don't have a great experience with Martinique and with Indonesia, so it was very interesting to break the Jamaican funk with the Tuan, and I'm also a sucker for Guyana, so it was other than any Guyana I have ever tasted. So yeah, very nice selection. I couldn't make to the German Ram Festival as it's always the beginning of school in Poland. So for many years, I am cut off from going there. So I'm very happy I could have a few drops of those spirits now with you guys.
yeah.
Thank you, Barnaba. Jarek.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So my summary would be, yeah. First of all, I'll start with maybe not criticism, but I would say the first one didn't stand a chance. I mean, I know we have to start somewhere. I mean, the first Jamaica, but it was, I think, even ABV wise, it was nice rum, but it didn't stand a chance with the rest of the line,
Yeah,
in my opinion, because
Mm-hmm.
obviously they are much heavier, more rich, and that's my opinion. But that's, I think, the only criticism I have, because the other five definitely met my, some of them met my expectation, because I do like Jamaica and then Guyana. So I'm more of a British style guy. Yeah, Sebastian, that's for you, which probably you realize. So I did enjoy them, all of them. And then there were two nice surprises, because the aged Martinique, it's not something I drink very often, and actually I have a hard time reminding myself of another one. And then Indonesia as well, very interesting rum, and I left some of them to get back and to sit, and spend some more time with them. So two nice surprises, and the rest met my expectation. Really nice rums that I would like to get back to. So thank you so much.
So I think your expectations are quite high. So I'm happy we met your expectations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sebastian, which one you liked tonight?
Me, it's the Hampton.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Hamden. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I love Hampton. So wait, I can show you my room again here. My messy. It's my office here. So
Mm-hmm.
this here the upper row. That's all Hampton bottlings. So I love them. Oh, it's all Jamaican. It's a little bit of Appleton as well, the Hearts collection, but it's mostly Hampton, all different marks, all different bottlers. A lot of Valier, obviously,
Of course.
but I love Hampton. That's my favorite distillery, so I have to go with the Hampton in the end.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
What about you?
What about me? I have two first places and 1 millimeter after second place. Uh, first two places are Jibali and Indonesia, and maybe between of two of them somewhere, when we put together I can take all three with me
Yeah,
on my trip, whenever
yeah,
and wherever. Jibali because of I started to like. I think it started not very. I think 3, 6 maybe months. I started to because I tried some very old Martinique rams. So I found there something new for me because
mm,
when you drink 18, 20 years rams, different type of styles, different sweetness or not, whatever. And
mhm,
in one moment you're finding some new for you in rams. It's starting to be interesting.
yeah,
Um, so I think it was Jibali also, and I don't remember the second one, but it was a very good, very old and very good. And maybe because of that, this is new for me. It's super interesting for me. So I'm finding something new
yeah,
inside the RAM. But I think first place Indonesia and maybe second place Hamden with Jibali for me.
mm,
Ram Nation to breakfast
yeah,
for me. Right
yeah,
after, right after eggs or I don't know, morning coffee,
yeah,
and the Jamaican, I mean, Worthy Parks for me. Like my colleague said, some parties on the or I don't know if I will go to someone's house when there's a people and I
yeah,
don't need silence to understand what I'm drinking.
yeah.
This one could be a very, very good,
I think
like
that's
you
yeah.
know, like in Jamaica.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of saying it. If you don't need silence to analyze what you have in your glass and you just want to have a nice drink, I think that's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sebastian, from the end, please tell us something. Maybe I think you have already some ideas for the next edition of
Yeah.
Whiskey Life. Can
Always.
you say something more?
Yeah. So the date will most likely be the 10th and 11th of October. That
Mm-hmm.
should already is pretty much set.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to keep the setup very similar, but we want to do more around the show to have more guest shifts and
Yeah.
events in the city of Hamburg. So when the show ends, you have places to go. You don't have to go to your hotel. So we want to do different guest shifts. For example, with Mitch from Black Tot, do something with Black Tot with a bar,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we could. It's not 100% set, but we thought about starting a little cocktail street like Paris. So outside, because outside is a public space and you could just go there for drinks. So we are thinking of expanding it outside a little bit to have a cocktail street for drinks. But it's all planning. We're happy we finished the first one, and it was a lot of work,
Mm-hmm.
but we're really happy. And it turned out great. There were a lot of concerns, but it turned out great. And so now we want to step by step
Yeah.
make it bigger.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly. Will you do this in the same place like
yeah,
this year?
yeah.
Okay.
Same place,
So you have a
same
lot of
size.
space there to do everything.
Yeah, yeah, it's great, and it's not a big exhibition center, so it's not just a huge hall. It's a little bit smaller. It feels a little bit more private.
Hmm.
So we will keep it in the same venue for the next few years, and then maybe see if we have to expand it. And now we want to start with the cocktail street, probably, but yeah, still a few months down the road.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect.
So I
Nice.
would love to see some of your faces in person there in Hamburg next year. Yeah,
I will be there. I hope I will be there. I lost my calendar, as you know,
I know.
so
I'm
I
sorry,
need to
I didn't find it.
I
Didn't
need
find
to I need to you know I need to find out not where is it, but who I talked with already
it.
about the next year. So now
Yeah,
I wrote it down, your dates, so I hope I will be there,
yeah,
but
yeah,
but I will confirm you as soon as possible. You don't need me, you don't need my confirmation, of course, but
great to see you there.
perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And you can
But
also use something like this as a calendar. That also works.
yeah,
You don't need to write it
I
down.
know. Thank you for the advice.
Yeah.
So, Sebastian, thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here with us. I hope we see together on the market for sure. Caroline wrote, "You have two excellent restaurants. There is, it is highly probably that it disappeared.
It's so it's highly
Highly probably
that I will go next year. Perfect.
it was Snowden's here. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah. So
perfect.
we are two already. So maybe
Yeah,
someone join us. Um, so Sebastian, thank you very much one more time. We'll be in
yeah.
touch. Now we are turn off the recording and switching on the Polish and after
Okay.
meeting. So one more time. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And take care and we will be in touch.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
we
me.
need to talk. We need to talk because I talked yesterday about one producer, so I think there is a space we could talk about this one, but
Okay.
it's not
You
tonight.
have my contacts. Okay. So
Thank you
enjoy the
very
night.
much.
Thanks for having me and enjoy the runs. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.